Let's play another quick game of Spot Lethal. It's here somewhere, see if you can find it. Hello Daily Drafters, today is Wednesday, March 23rd, and thanks for joining me for today's Daily Draft. We will start this video as we always do by giving a big ol' thank you to all those in the subscriber community for choosing to spend a part of your day here with me today, watching this video. And for those of you that are not subscribed yet, you're absolutely going to want to be, so go ahead and click that red subscribe button attached to or underneath this video. It's absolutely free, and you will then have access to the most high quality, consistent MTG Limited content on YouTube. Not to mention that this is about the part of the format where a lot of content creators are shifting their focus away from Neon Dynasty and turning towards more general things. And if you are still interested in Neon Dynasty Draft, we have about 8 or 9, maybe even 10 more drafts left to do on this channel. So, if you're interested in Neon Dynasty Draft, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We will finish out the Neon Dynasty season with a few more drafts this week, and then Tuesday, Friday drafts until New Capenna drops, and then we will be right into Streets of New Capenna starting next month. But for now, here with this Pack 1 Pick 1, I believe it's a pretty easy tribute to Hirobi. 2 mana. Your opponent gets a couple rats, but then when it transforms, you get the rats, and then you get a Flying Haste. Long Reach of Night is probably the second pick for me here. There's also, we're passing a lot of good black in that pack. And then we see Lion Sash. And I guess we're just taking Lion Sash here. There's a Virus Beetle as well. But the best card by far is Lion Sash. So we will absolutely take this here. 2 mana for the 1/1. You can exile permanents to put counters on it. You can reconfigure it as well to give the creature however many counters, basically. So we'll take Lion Sash. Don't know what our person to the right took over that. But I'm fine getting past a Lion Sash there. Now I think the pick is Containment Construct. We have seen a lot of network terminals this format, and I'd love this combo of Containment Construct plus network terminals. So I have a feeling we'll be able to pick up a network terminal if we want one. Passing up on Fall of Lord Khanda, Clawing Torment. Not a lot here. So I think the Containment Construct has the highest upside out of all of those cards. And then another underwhelming pack here. The only card I'm really excited to put into a deck is Tamiyo's Completion and maybe Synthesizer, but you have to know when you want Synthesizer, and I don't think we do. So we'll take Completion here. Maybe... Sorry, my mouse was acting up for a moment. Take Completion, and maybe we can go like blue, white, maybe even black, blue, splash. Lion Slash is not great on the splash, so who knows exactly where we're going, but Completion I think is by far the best card in that pack, so we'll go ahead and take it there. Now we have an interesting one between Companion and Beetle. I think I like Lion Sash more than Hirobi, and both of these cards are pretty equal in my mind. Companion maybe a little bit better, so I think I'll take the Companion to go with the Lion Sash. It works well with it as well because these are the kind of cards you want to be pumping up with this to make them relevant. So we'll take the Companion over the Beetle here. And then Imperial Oath and another Construct. It's interesting. Don't think we need a second Construct, but do like to see Imperial Oath here pick 6. That means white is relatively open in my mind. Or the table doesn't value Imperial Oath as high as I think they should. So we're going to take Imperial Oath here. Then there's Repel the Vial. I suppose that's probably the best card in this pack. Centipede is much more aggressive. Trespassers is fine. I think Repel the Vial is the only card we're probably going to consider playing here. And the pack before the wheel, there's a Thornwood Falls, a Kaido's Pursuit, which is probably what I'm going to land on. If we were at all deeper into green or blue, I'd consider taking the Falls. But I think we'll just land on Kaido's Pursuit here. And interesting to note, in Pack 1, we didn't see any network terminals come around. So we'll hope to see, and hopefully we can pick one up in Pack 2. Would love some Kami of Terrible Secrets, maybe a Naomi, and then kind of find our way into black-white. Twisted Embraces would be great. Intercessor's Arrest. Black-white has the tools, we just have to hope that they're opened and passed to us. Long Reach of Night, Twist. Oh my gosh. Every single one of these cards came back. Is black wide open? Which is better, Twisted Embrace, Long Reach of Night? That's an interesting one. I'm not exactly sure, and I think I'm going to land on Long Reach of Night. But we're sending black signals to our left quite a bit, but no one took them. So I think I'm going to land on Long Reach of Night here. And all of the black and white cards came back. Wow, okay, so I think we are most definitely in the right archetype here, and I think we'll land on Golden Tail Disciple as a creature with lifelink. It is an enchantment. I would have loved to just snap up Virus Beetle, Twisted Embrace, and Long Reach of Night and just go on to pack 2, but we have to send those signals to this person over here that black is flowing, even to them. We'll just cut the white card here. Doubt we'll play it. As we wait for this next pack on here, go ahead and check out the shorts here on the channel. We've recently launched a couple of new shorts. I have selected them to not appear in the subscription feed so as to not overwhelm your feed too much. But we have been producing a couple of shorts here. If you don't mind them being on your subscription feed, feel free to let me know. I'm actually curious. I don't have access to the community tab to ask questions like this yet until we reach 1,000 subscribers on the channel. However, if you would like to see shorts on your subscription feed and you're interested in the shorts we've been producing, go ahead and let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and keep them hidden from the feed so that we can just use them to discover new people to the channel and that we don't bombard your feed with extra shorts here. So none of these cards matter, so we'll put that into the sideboard. Repel the Vile, Scoured Barrens. I don't think we necessarily need 2 of these, but we will take the Scoured Barrens here to help our mana. Containment Construct came all the way around. Okay, I'll take another one. Okay, and what do we find here? So I think this is between Reckoner Raid and Dockside Chef, and at this point I definitely think we want Reckoner Raid. Yeah, Dockside Chef has been fine. I would definitely play one in this deck. I would not cut one. And with a couple of Scroungers, I would really like this. But without having access to a Scrounger yet, and there being an Okiba Reckoner Raid here, I'm just going to take the Reckoner Raid. We've got 3 artifacts, which is not really good enough for Automaton. Shrine Steward could be interesting on the wheel if we find access to a Twisted Embrace or an Intercessor's Arrest. But we'll be totally fine with an Okiba Reckoner Raid here. Now it's between Scrounger and Era of Enlightenment, I think. And I think we'll take the Era. Hopefully we wheel the Scrounger, or maybe the land might play a lethal exploit, but I doubt it. So let's just take the 2-drop here in Era of Enlightenment. And then everything kind of dries up. There's a high-speed hover bike, which I think is fine. I haven't really put this card in many decks, but it does work sometimes. You know, having things like Spirited Companions or maybe an extra Virus Beetle or something to crew it is totally fine as well. And I'm not really going to miss any of these other cards. Might play a Wanderer's Intervention in this style of black-white deck, but we'll go ahead and take the hover bike here. So on our checklist here is more Imperial Oaths. So I'll be taking this one. Love me an Imperial Oath. And if we can make sure that we can get there, that'll be great. So again, on our checklist here, Twisted Embrace, Virus Beetle, Spirited Companion, more Reckoner Raids, another, maybe a nice white or black rare. Kami of Terrible Secrets is going to be very important that we want. Scrounger is fine, but not great. It's the only card we can consider playing here. So I do think this person is almost assuredly in black with those late Twisted Embrace and Virus Beetle signals that we sent. And there's a chance the person to the left of them is in black as well, which is why we're getting cut here. I just hope they're not also in white and that this pack is not going to be a blank after this. And it's not, because there's another Reckoner Raid here. Great pickup for us. Love to see another Reckoner Raid. Helps us get to Imperial Oaths a little bit. Still haven't seen a network terminal, which is a bit disconcerting. I don't know if Seismic Wave is worth a splash, but I don't know how much I'm playing Centipede. I think I'll just take it as the only black card, though. I doubt we're playing Completion. With Double Construct, I'd love to find a network terminal. I would take that over most cards at this point, and we have one more pick in this pack to see one. And then all of pack 3. Did not see it here. Guess we'll take Clawing Torment. And there's a couple of cards that we could see here on the wheel that could help us a little bit. Let's see if those come around. Shrine Steward is probably the card in case we find Twisted Embraces or Intercessor's Arrest that we want. I don't think either of these cards would make the deck here. Caves came back, but the other black card did not. Neither did, what's it called? Dockside Chef in the last pick. So we'll take Caves. Wanderer's Intervention came back, which could be playable for us. Let's put Caves here so we remember we have access to a red splash if we want it. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass the red signals. Guess we'll take another Caves. So we have a decent little red splash here if we want it. If we can find a network terminal and then a decent red card we want to splash, that could be pretty good. So here's the moment. Do we take this network terminal because of how much we want it with double containment construct? I don't think Ryu is worth a splash. It's basically network terminal or touch the Spirit Realm. And I don't know if I want to risk this not wheeling. This is so important to what our deck needs to do right now. Touch the Spirit Realm is very good. This is a very contentious pick. But I think we need... I'm gonna feel horrible if in the next 7 picks there's another terminal. Obviously. I'd love to have a Touch the Spirit Realm for this deck. But we need to secure a network terminal. And we just have to take that one there. Goshen Tide Shared Purpose. Pretty good pickup. There's also another Long Reach of Night here. Goshen Tai could help Shrine Steward a little bit. We don't have any other auras, do we? Nope. So it's between Long Reach and Goshen Tai. I think I'm going to take the Shrine. The last one wheeled. Maybe this one wheels as well, but I doubt it's the only other black card that's really playable in this pack. But I'm going to take the Shrine here. And then a whiff of pick 3. Don't want an ace. Guess we'll take Kitsune, but that's not a card for this style of deck. So we'll take it, but I don't think we'll play that. Farewell pick 4. Yes, please. Farewell is a great card, one of the absolute best in the entire set, and we are happy to take it here. Thank you very much. And Life of Toshiro, pick 5, Naomi, Intercessor's Arrest, Twisted Embrace. Are you kidding me? Let me just take this pack and call it a draft. That would be outstanding. So what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's only going to be 3 cards left in this pack at the end, and it's probably going to be Planar Incision, Kami of Industry, and Malicious Malfunction, maybe. I doubt we're getting any of these 3 back, but I would love it if we did. But we're not going to pass up a Life of Toshiro here. It's a great card. Skyblessed Samurai with 9 enchantments. Is that worth it? Maybe? Fall of Lord Kanda. I don't think we need for this deck. You Are Already Dead. We didn't pick up any Virus Beetles. I guess I'll take the Samurai, but I don't know if we're going to play it. Wanderer's Intervention or Repel the Vial or Seismic Wave on the splash. I don't think we need to splash a card like Seismic Wave. So I'll take another Intervention. We're not looking to be super aggressive. An Intervention can act as an early removal spell. You have a lot of 2-drops, which is good. Another Shrine Steward. Kaido's Pursuit number 2. I don't think we need 2. Dragonfly Suit's more aggressive. Terrarium for a splash that we don't need. I don't think we're playing any of these cards. So we passed up on Touch the Spirit Realm and pick 1. I severely doubt that's coming back, but would be great if it did. It did not. The Samurai did, though, so I guess we'll take the Samurai. We do have 11 enchantments now. That is something for Samurai. So none of these cards matter. Next pack will have 4 left in it, so it's the pack after that that we're hoping to wheel any of Twisted Embrace, Naomi. No, that had 5. Okay, so it's the next one. All right, next pack has hopefully Twisted Embrace, Intercessor's Arrest, or Naomi. Let's cross our fingers. Naomi, I think, is the highest likelihood because it's specifically black-white, but none of it came back. So we'll take Mothrider Patrol. Could be a playable card here for us. We'll decide in deck building. So we didn't pick up any auras, so I don't think Shrine Steward's going to be good enough with just Goshentai in the deck. So we'll cut that one immediately. Looks like we only have a couple of cuts here. And I like the majority of the deck. I guess the cuts are going to be between a Mothrider Patrol. I don't mind the rest of our creatures. Maybe Samurais. We have 11 enchantments, though, which is pretty good. Kaido's Pursuit, I guess. Hoverbike seems fine. What cares about having artifacts and enchantments on the battlefield? Really nothing. We didn't get any of the black-white cards that care about that. So having random rats or containment constructs or spirited companions laying around to crew our hoverbike seems fine. I don't think we need this, and I don't think we need Mothrider Patrol. Double Samurai, is that worth it? We have double Imperial Oath and Farewell already, so we could probably cut one of these and leave the Patrol in as just a tapper if we have to. Now the question is, do we want 17 lands? We have 2 cards that scry 3. We have some filtering with Network Terminal plus 6 artifacts. Plus more artifacts from the Scrounger. So I think 17 is probably fine to start out with. Seems like a nice little tight black-white deck. Excited to see how this one does. I haven't drafted black-white too much in this format, but I think it seems like a fun deck. We just didn't get all of the cards that black-white really needs to hum in the format. You know, Kami of Terrible Secrets. Didn't get any Twisted Embraces. Didn't get any Intercessor's Arrest or Naomi's. All of those were in the same pack. We didn't actually see a Kami of Terrible Secrets in the entire draft, so Black-White seemed open, but it's a very interesting draft. Wow. This is a hand, isn't it? I guess I'm going to keep it. I mean, I hate to mulligan, but gosh. Really? 5 planes in the opening hand? Why? So we don't need any more planes for the rest of this draft. Alright, there's our 6th. And Reckoner Bankbuster, yeah. We can at least... Well, they'd have to crew it for us to exile it because it's an artifact and not an enchantment. So, and they've got 4 colors of mana. Rare into rare. Yeah, I see ya. Probably just gonna have to repel that this turn. They can hit us for 4 with the Bankbuster here. They probably should. Yeah. So we'll take 4. And I guess we'll just repel the Grease Fang while we have our mana here. There's an argument to waiting to see if they play a creature to crew the Bankbuster and attack, but I'm just going to get rid of their 4/3. Yeah, we'll just start to get this going here. We'll gain a couple life. Probably should have played this before, but it is what it is. I mean, probably should have attacked before we played that, but I don't think it gave them too much information that mattered. Okay, so they will get rid of that. They can sacrifice their Circuit Mender to our Long Reach of Night and draw a card. Or just discard a card. But let's see what decision they want to make. Okay, they will do that one. And then we'll just play our creatures out here. Have several good draws in our deck. We have double Imperial Oath, among others. Oh my gosh. Or we're just going to get wrecked by Life of Toshiro. It's going to be a clean 3-for-1 for them. So we'll hit them for 2. And then end the turn. They get to pick off our other X1. And then we are out of gas, and they've got 3 cards in hand and 5 mana, and ways to draw more cards, another 2/3 coming, and a card that puts a bunch of counters on things. So this is not looking great. So about eat that and give their visitor indestructible here. Not nice. And end the turn. Their own long reach of night. And I think this one has just about gotten out of hand here. I mean, we have Imperial Oaths and things we could draw, but I'm not sure we have a clean way to deal with this. I guess Farewell would be one. We'll take 4 here. Find a Scrounger. We're going to have to sacrifice something to the long reach of night. And it's probably going to be Nezumi Road Captain. Hopefully they don't have another enchantment, because if this becomes an X4, then we're in trouble. Not that we aren't already in trouble. So we'll have to take 7 here. Don't know why they're not attacking with their flyer. Okay, there it is. And then they have their own Imperial Oath, so yeah, that probably does us in. Even if we draw ours now, we don't have good blocks on any of these, really. So we have very similar decks here. They just had like 6 rares that they already played. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 uncommons. 4 uncommons. And we draw a land. Yep, that'll probably spell disaster for us here. I mean, their deck is like all non-commons, and we played nothing in the Life of Toshiro. Yeah, okay, let's go on to the next game here. Fine enough of a hand, so we will keep. Bit awkward, we can't play our own Reckoner Raid on 1 unless we draw a swamp. Which we did, so I see your Reckoner Raid and raise you mine. I guess we're gonna flash in high-speed hoverbike here. So they're getting priority, so they could have the crab to counter this. But I'm probably okay if that's how they want to use their crab. Yep, so they will do that. Double Wanderer's Intervention. Go ahead, we're going to kill your captain now. Because it's about all we can do. Goshentai of Hidden Cruelty. Yep. almost. Let's still give it +2/+2 though. Nezumi Prowler, probably giving it to the Goshentai, I would think. Yeah, I think we can kill this here. And then we get to kill this, because they, for some reason, played right into it. So, yeah. Don't know exactly why they did that, but we'll go ahead and kill it. Papercraft Decoy. We'll just play this here, and then I think we'll keep the land in hand as protection against some sort of discard that they could have, like Virus Beetle or whatever. I know we need 6 lands for Oath and stuff, but if we draw another one, we can play it. And they might have just whiffed on that. Yeah, we'll take the win. They seemed a little loose, but that's okay. We'll take what we can get. On the play here with a good keepable hand that we will take and probably lead on Era of Enlightenment on 2. Unless we draw Network Terminal before then. Moth Rider Patrol, okay. Well, unless we draw Network Terminal. So did we play Construct? No, I still think we lead on Era of Enlightenment here. I don't think we actually want the Scrounger with this type of hand. We just need some lands. Definitely need a 4th land. Do we need the Scrounger? So if we draw this, play the land, next turn we would draw the Scrounger, play the Construct, and then discard the land and play it. But then the Scrounger wouldn't be doing anything too much anymore. I don't think we need the Scrounger here, but we will keep the land. Red-white. Good news, this Hoverbike can likely eat this patrol here at some point. So I think I'm going to lead on Terminal here. Next turn we could do Construct plus discard our land to play it. Clearly they have some sort of removal spell. Let's see if they want to kill this. No? Okay. So we'll just do this. And then we'll discard this land so we can play it. Yeah, so they will kill that. So we knew they had some sort of kill spell here. Well, now unfortunately we can't play the card that we discard, so that's kind of awkward. I think Repel the Vial against Red-White's going to be pretty bad, so we'll just put that back. And we'll play the land here. Still passing. So let's get in with Hand of Enlightenment. Or at least try to and see if they kill it. Can hold up Intervention and Hoverbike here. They keep passing all their turns as the red-white deck, which I'm fine with. Yeah, go ahead, remove that. That's cool. See if they want to remove this one too. already tapped, so whatever. Yeah, that was dumb. Apparently you need to crew to have that one come in, so oh well. I don't think we need to save intervention for this again, because we can hold back Hoverbike at this point, and we also have Samurai coming up, so we don't need to intervention that. Tribute to Hirobi. Sure, you could take your rats. And we'll leave back Enlightenment to crew the Hoverbike here. Because they're red-white, they're looking to be aggressive, and we can just hold back their whole board, basically. For now, unless they kill something, which they might, but who knows. Iron Hoof Boar. That's an intervention target if I've ever seen one. My turn. Lion Sash is a good one. Or we could just play Samurai, which might be a better one. Yeah, let's just play Samurai here. And then pass turn. We want to make sure we get our rats. Repel the Vial. Ooh, okay, so they get to keep their rats. Alright. 2 mana, give your opponent 2 rats. I've played better cards before. Okay. And then probably won't do anything here. We can leave up Network Terminal to disc... Well, I think we're going to need our 6th land here, though. At least at some point. So let's do this. And then we can actually protect by reconfiguring this now on top of... I suppose... Hand of Enlightenment, and then we can get rid of Iron Hoof Boar and Moth Rider Patrol here, and then hit them for 8. And they don't have good blocks. Now it's out of Kami's Flare range. They're going to hold up the tap ability here. Okay, so let's see what they want to tap. Probably doesn't really matter. We'll use whatever they tap to crew the high-speed hoverbike here. Resolves. And then we'll hit them for 6. Put them to 3 here. And then we'll just get rid of this one while we can. And I don't see... We're not going to be looting here. So let's just get rid of their graveyard. I don't know if they have a way to get things back, but we'll just start to get rid of it. We could reconfigure this. We can't reconfigure it here because then it'll just fall off. So we could reconfigure it here, but no real reason. So let's just get rid of some cards in yards right now while we can. They found their blue. Do they have a card in hand of that they can use for it. Almost assuredly ninjutsu if they're playing Moth Rider Patrol. Nope, nothing. What do they have here? Yuck. Don't like to see that. So we can attack with Samurai. They have to chump. We can also loot here. Ah, that's brutal. Oh no, do we have lethal? Do we still have lethal? Let's see, I think we do. Yeah, I think we still have lethal here. Almost missed that. So let's crew. And then reconfigure this onto the hover bike. And then we can hit with both. Doesn't have reach, does it? No. And that should do it. Awesome. Almost missed lethal, but we got there in the end. On the play here, we'll keep this one. Hopefully they play something like Fang of Shigeki, Moth Rider Patrol, Network Disruptor on turn 1 that we can just own with Life of Toshiro. Kind of. We'll take it. Lots of X1s that Life of Toshiro really gets in this format here. Okay. We'll just be gaining 2 this time, and I think we can just play Golden Tail Disciple. Well, Scrounger protects against Kami's Flare, but if they attack, they could still do that. So we'll just play the Golden Tail Disciple here. We'll be getting a 2/3 next turn as well. That for some reason can tap to add a black to cast artifacts or to cast instants and sorceries. That's a samurai. I didn't even realize that was a samurai. Okay. So we can play Lion Sash Hold Up Intervention, which exposes Lion Sash to removal. Or we can play it and equip it, but we'd like to threaten a double block here. I think I'm going to play this, and then actually what we can do is attack here, gain 2 life, and then we can intervention this down. Just hope they don't remove Lion Sash in response. Or not even in response, just to start. Yeah, don't... Yeah, so even if we would have equipped, it wouldn't have mattered. So, yep, that gets removed. Now they get to attack there. That doesn't matter, so we'll just go ahead and kill this thing while we can. And now they can equip this to make it, but then they spend like their whole turn doing that. So let's just attack, gain the couple of life. Play the Scrounger. And if they want to equip this and spend 3 mana to do that to get through, I'm fine with that. So now we can just repel the Spirited Companion. And then hit for 5. Yeah, and red-white, I don't know if we're going to get a better target. So let's just try to do this. They likely have removal for something. Nope, alright. We'll just pass here. 6 mana, 3 cards in hand, red, white. What you got? Iron Hoof Boar. Yeah, that's good. Kiba Reckoner Raid. And if we attacked with everything, we're throwing away this to push through 2 damage. Don't need to do that. Unstoppable Ogre trades with anything on our board. That's fine with me. Katana could make that an X2 though, so. Did it have trample? No, it doesn't. This does though. Alright, you have a 7-5. You're going to hit us with it? Okay. That's pretty aggressive. They still have priority, so they have Voltage Surge, I guess. Don't like seeing a swamp off the top. Probably don't want to Voltage Surge our companion. They're going to save it for the Okiba Reckoner raid here. It's almost assuredly what they have. Guess it could be Kindled Fury as well. Oh, they're going to sacrifice the Katana to get rid of Toshiro. Okay, yeah, cool. Really preserving that life total. As much as they can. And we are top decking all the lands. Go ahead. Mothrider Patrol will be good. Skyblessed Samurai kind of offsets the patrol here, I guess. What we could do is we could attack and then they could trade with the Road Captain. I'm fine trading Patrol for Road Captain at this point because that means Samurai gets through and they don't know that. So let's do this. And then we'll play Samurai. And we're not blocking, so let's make a treasure. Technically have lethal. Boom, baby. Love to see this hand. We will keep this in a snap. Definitely lead on Companion on 2 unless they play an X1. Then we'll play Toshiro. Okay. Or I guess we can play Hirobi? Is that better? I might want to set up the defenses before we play Hirobi, because they're going to get some rats they can hit us with, but we get those back. Yeah, let's just play Hirobi. Hirobi, I guess. H-O-R-O-R-B-I. Rhymes with orange. Door hinge. That's all I got. I'll be here all week. So we do not want to play this to kill the rat, because we're going to eventually gain control. Oh no, they have ninjutsu. That is awful. Come on. Okay. Guess we'll lead with Companion here and take another 3. Draw another land. Take another 4. Please do not have another ninjutsu and get rid of the other rat. That would be awful. Okay, good. Although we are already somehow down to 13. Patchwork Automaton. Gonna have to get rid of that now. We certainly have the lands to do it. So let's do this, and then I know it's Ward 2, right? Yeah, Ward 2. So let's get rid of this now while we can. Gonna have to take 3. Okay, go to 10, you go to 25. Scrapyard Steelbreaker, alright. And then Lion Sash, not a bad draw here. We can give this +2/+0. We're going to attack with this one more time. And I think we sacrificed the companion. They could be wrong, though. Because we could start suiting it up to make it big enough to block things here, but I'd like to draw another card. We could trade Construct with Ambusher. Steelbreaker is going to become a problem at some point too. So we can go all 3 of these cards, leaving Lion Sash exposed. Let's go ahead and draw that card. I mean, draw that land. And then just go ahead and dump our hand, I think. And then threaten to trade Construct with Ambusher here. I know we're getting Life of Toshiro on the back. A 2/3 that could trade. But we need to preserve our life. Can't really afford to take 6. Twin Shot Sniper for the old 2-for-1. We could take as much as 8 here. They wanted to like get rid of Sniper. We'll block here. We've had double Imperial Oath in this deck, and we haven't seen either of those in any of the 5 games we've played yet. So that's been awkward. I think at this point we're holding this back. We're not the aggressor. Network Terminal, yeah. Long Reach of Night. Good thing we have lands to discard. So this has reach. Let's see what's on the top of our deck here. How good are those? They're probably both okay. I mean, Patrol can start tapping things down, and then Wanderer's Intervention could be some protection against an attacker that could get through. Probably want the Patrol next turn to start tapping things down against their aggressive deck. I know it's pretty expensive, but we have the defenses set up here. So I think I'm okay with both of those on top. We'll not play this land because we're going to discard it. So we can get in for this, and I don't think we're going to sacrifice anything. Although next turn they can make this 6 toughness by sacrificing these, so we might just have to block. Otherwise we take 7. No. I don't think it's worth just pushing through the extra 3 damage here. I'd rather hold these back to block. Another one. Yikes. Yeah, these are going to be difficult to block because threat of activation is serious here. So they can activate 3 times to make this 7 toughness and not, so we have to block. So it's going to be 7 toughness and 9 power. Yeah, I don't like this because they can activate it once. Five, 6, yeah. Guess we'll just block with everything here. Okay, 2 for 2. Well, not really, because there's kind of already got a 2 for 1. Gain a couple life here. Play the patrol. And then pass it back. And unless they play 2 artifacts this turn, which I don't think they can afford to do, we can probably just not block. Okay. March of Wretched Sorrow, and we can't block the Steelbreaker anymore. So we'll just pass it back here. Yeah. Can't do anything about that. And now they have a 5 power attacker, Menace. Yeah, so we'll double block here. Now, Wanderer's Intervention doesn't do good here because they could use this to give it +1 toughness and keep it. But if we blocked here, they could do the same thing. So what if we interventioned this and just took it this turn? And then what if we intervention this and took this? No, we can't intervention that is the thing. Nope, can't do that. So I think we have to do this. And then take 3? And then hope we draw something? Yeah, no blocks. If they go for the win here, we can kill the Steelbreaker. Okay, so now we can actually kill this, and the next turn we can still kill that. Don't like to see a follow-up. And don't like to see a land off top, so... Gonna have to go to 2 here. And then they draw Fable of the Mirror Breaker on top. Yeah, okay. I mean, we're effectively dead either way. I mean, the only thing I think of is Farewell. So we draw land, they draw Fable of the Mirror Breaker. You know, how's life going for you? And then another land. Yeah, whatever. Let's go on to the next one here. Love this hand. We will keep this. We'll start with Enlightenment over Construct here. I don't think we need either of those. We're going to find another Plains by the time we get to Farewell. So we'll just bottom both of those. Virus Beetle. Guess we're getting rid of Wanderer's Intervention here. See, there's another Plains. And I would like to just play my cards. I guess they could remove that, but you never know. A 1/1 Menace can't block. Oh no, they also have the Moon Circuit Hacker. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. That's about the best start a blue-black deck in this format can have, I think. And we'll just keep drawing lands here. Why not? So we'll discard our swamp to the Virus Beetle, obviously. Decline because it's not our turn. Another 6-drop. This can't block, so let's get in there with it. Okay. I'm probably trading. I mean, they have another ninjutsu thing. They are the most streamlined blue-black deck I've seen so far. And I don't want to discard either of these cards. And I don't, because I don't want them to return Virus Beetle to their hand. So I guess we're just gonna trade like this and feel horrible about it. There's the 1,000-faced shadow that they get to copy the Virus Beetle with anyway. Yeah, this has been quite a game. Quite a game. That is for sure. Guess we're attacking here. They can ninjutsu again, replay the Disruptor. So this is how blue-black should be built in this format, and I think we're going to come to a screeching halt here in this draft here very soon. We have been in 2-for-1 Central. Virus Beetle has made us discard 3 cards. Moon Circuit Hacker has drawn 2 extra cards. Twisted Embrace. I mean, could you have a better deck over there? I'm not sure. Between our first loss and this loss, these might be the two best decks I've faced in several weeks in the format. Yeah, we're attacking with this. And then we're playing Construct, because what else are we doing? Not a whole lot is the answer. What else you got? Tribute to Hirobi. Give me those rats. Life of Toshiro's not too bad here. I'm actually going to make this treasure because we want to have access to Farewell here at some point and just pray they don't make us discard it again. Because we're taking 3 now. And the next turn we're taking a lot more. We can have access to Farewell next turn. And we might need it. Or we're probably just going to die now. Yeah, if they did that, they certainly have a way to kill us, you would think. No? Okay. I think we need to gain 2 life here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we have to gain 2 life. So we don't need, because we drew the land, we can just attack with everything and then wipe everything away. So what are we getting rid of? Definitely need to do enchantments and creatures and probably graveyards. And yeah, may as well just do everything here. And hopefully they don't have a counterspell. Okay, that worked, but they have 3 cards to yeah, so now they could just play 2 creatures or something, and then we will have to rely on the top of our deck here. We're technically not dead even next turn, unless they play another creature. If they play another creature, we will be dead. Okay, nothing there. They go to 2. We go to 1. What do they have? They keep... Maybe they have Suit Up to kill us next turn? I don't even know. Lethal Exploit, I suppose. Let's see, do they have it here? No. We do have a creature, though. This is a really close game. We're going to have to chump with Moth Rider Patrol now, I guess. And if they kill this one, then I think we're just straight up dead. Yeah, they got rid of another removal spell, so it looks like we are done here. I would think. Yeah, so we knew that was coming. Alright, so I think the deck was a little bit better than 3 and 3, but we ran up against a couple of really, really good decks this draft, and that just happens sometimes. You'd like to be able to perform a little bit better than that, and I think this deck deserved to, but like I mentioned, sometimes you just get thrashed by good decks on the other side of the battlefield, and it is what it is. So thanks so much for sticking around to the end of this video. Stay till the very end to check out the end screen, to check out our Neon Dynasty Trophy playlist if that is of interest to you, or to find yesterday's video in case you missed it. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow for your daily draft.